1-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Terry McLaurin.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, here we go. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Alpha. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to give it to Love. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
No, 66.
Now Brady. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Into the first quarter with the Washington 14, Eagles 7.
So the false start will back them up 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 4, check 4. Let's go, let's go. Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Go,
Now Brady again. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Philadelphia.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, dude.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This is brought in by Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check. 53.
On third and long, it's Brady. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Fourth down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 33-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Back
to the air on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wins to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check. 53. Sugar. Check. Kill. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hey, 66. Back, alert. Under 10.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Tight dog. Check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 20. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56. Mike, 56. 56. First down, defense. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You got that.
To throw is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Let's get it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Rip right. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
53, check 53. Watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hold 50. Hey, 66.
From the 36, Brady. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Brady's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
55, Mike, 55. Here we go again. Check 50, check 50. Grip. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike, 55. Right there, remember, 55. Go bandit. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it, 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brady now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 53's the Mike.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Set it. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Rebus. Ozzy. Mike spoke both. Let him know.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
44, Mike, 44. Shadow!
On 1st down, Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The 29-yard.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Number 53, Mike 53. 72. Mike 53, Mike. I'm scared. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing on 1st down, Brady. That one caught by Gibson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
53's the Mike. Hey, what's the ball?
Brady to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 55, Mike.
Now Brady again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
He's coming. We got double up. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike, 55.
Again, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You ain't
operating from the gun. Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 66. Easy.
On first and 10, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Squeeze, double. Let's go. Here we go. Check it.
To throw again. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's the way. Hey, Alabama.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Eagles 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.